Alfonso Caruana is known as the Ghost, one of the most powerful mafia bosses in the world, who ran a multi-million-dollar drug empire while evading capture on 4 continents. Mob author Lila Moth says he was an elusive criminal in his homeland, Italy.
Very, very few people ever saw him there. However, he did an awful lot of business with people there. We're talking some of the most major drug players in the world. He used Montreal as a base. He used Venezuela as a base. He used London, England. He used Switzerland. And finally, when he came to Toronto, the Canadian police were able to do what no one had been able to do for about 30 years.
But in 1998, police finally caught up with Caruana here in Toronto, where he was living quietly in a house in Woodbridge. Now Italian authorities want him to spend the rest of his days in an Italian prison. Caruana pleaded guilty to drug trafficking in Canada. That was February 2000. In March, 6 days before he was eligible for parole, Italian authorities sent an urgent fax to Canadian authorities requesting his extradition. Caruana has already been convicted in absentia in Italy and faces another 20 years there. But the mob kingpin wants to stay in Canada. His lawyer, Joseph Newberger, argues that his rights will be violated if he's sent to Italy.
Canadian society is not going to be overwhelmingly concerned about his rights when he is alleged to be this international trafficker. But I think what a larger issue is, what do we decide is relevant for our proceedings in Canada? What do we do with Canadian citizens?
Caruana became a Canadian citizen in 1978.